Okay, I think this is working. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna go along with it anyways. Hello and welcome to another episode of Cam's Comedy of Cooking Ears in the Kitchen. I should probably step on screen so you can see me, or just listen to my voice. Either way works. Tonight we're gonna be doing eye of round boneless sirloin steak. We're gonna be doing this one and not this one. I'm doing this one because it's a little bit smaller, and I figured with the sides I'm doing, I'm gonna have too much sides and not enough steak, so I can use this one for the leftovers sometime later in the week. So I've left that season for about an hour like last time. I'm going to start everything else getting ready to go. And if you are joining live, as always, thank you for joining live. And if you are seeing this on YouTube or on Facebook afterwards, thank you very much for still tuning in and watching, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're having a good time. And I hope you have had a good day so far. It's been cold, like super duper cold. Let me turn the stove on. Let me spray this again. I did spray it again a little bit earlier, but you know, seasoning, apparently that's a thing. Who would have guessed? This is going to go on. The paper towel I have doesn't want to work. That's not fun or good. Thank you to everyone who has commented, and special shout outs to, in alphabetical order, Audra Barrick, Sarah DePriest, and M1 Collecting for his comment, or for their comment on YouTube. And thank you to Audra for her conversation before the winter concert, and for Sarah for making sure that I'm surviving this, because we're having fun conversations and it's a fun time. So, we're going to have this baby Dutch yellow potatoes. And that's going to be our new one tonight. I'm going to wash them down in a second. I just want to get them out of the package first because you know how much I love to do everything on in front of you guys on camera. I should probably use a different knife for that. Let's take another knife. The nice thing is that while I told you guys I've redone my kitchen cabinet a while ago, it's now becoming more normal, and I'm not putting that over there. Now becoming more normal for me to reach into the correct cabinet to get to the right thing. So if you'll give me one moment, and then I will jump back in here. Alright. That was my trash can. That one. Wow! Alright, we're going to put most of these in here, but not all of them, because leftovers are a thing for sometime later this week. I do hope everyone is having a great week so far. It is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So hopefully everyone's having a good start to the week. We are not going to be using all these right now. I'm still going to put it up like that. Hopefully it's all going to work out well. Yes, awesome. So tonight's episode's a little timed differently because, let me wash these first, and then I will tell you. There may have been a better way to do this. I'm okay with that right now. Alright, so there we go. So my car is in the shop right now. It's been in the shop for a day and a half at this point, and I am waiting to hear back from them because they said it should be done today. It's not done yet. That's okay. But I have to wait until after 6 because I know that they close up the, what's it called? The mechanics side of it at 6, so I didn't want to start an episode and then have to leave halfway through and then come back. So I used that big old Michigan brain of mine to decide to start a little bit later tonight, but that's okay. And so yeah, that's why it's a little bit late tonight. I like to try earlier, but don't always get to. I had to Google this, and they said you should cut the larger ones open. So I'm just cutting all of them, because why not? Also, I'm going to brandish a knife towards ready. Also, you'll all be very proud of me for this one. I was in Meijer today, as I was shopping for this, and I saw a full wrapped potato. And it said baked potato. Like, oh, that's awesome. Don't fall. awesome. They're selling baked potatoes now by themselves. Like, that's so cool. So it turns out, so I picked up the potato. I'm like, do I want to use it tonight? And it said, it was wrapped in plastic, and it said, baked potato, fully ready for microwave. And as soon as I saw, like, microwave use, I literally tossed it back on the thing. I'm like, we're not doing that. We're not using a microwave tonight. Air fryers, yes. Microwaves, no. Turn this down a little bit. So let's put this in here. The thing, this is going to shock a lot of you when I say this. I think I wanted to put seasoning on these tonight. I'm not sure what kind, but seasoning. But that's going to be for later. Not tonight. Also, someone has said, yes, I am doing steak and potatoes again. Like, I think I told you guys, I've actually been told that by a lot of people that I'm just doing, like, the same thing over and over again. It's because I'm not that good. Because I'm still learning. So, I'm just gonna... Sarah put it in Facebook about the joke, but to everyone else who's been asking, you've been doing a lot of the same thing. Yeah, it's because there's a phrase I love, and it goes, I don't fear the man who has done 1,000 different kicks. I fear the man who has kicked the same kick 1,000 or practiced the same kick 1,000 times. So to everyone out there who's saying, dude, move on, try something new, first off, I'm going to, but I'm still not that good at this, so I'm trying slowly to expand my horizons, but I wanted to get steak done first because I like steak, and I like eating it, and I like the potato and the broccoli setup. So to everyone out there who's asking about this, we're going to take 2.5 weeks off. We're going to take a couple weeks off. Early to mid-January, I'm going to start live streaming again. And then in that live stream, I'm going to probably start to branch out. I don't know what to yet, but maybe chicken, maybe some pork chops. Not doing fish yet, but I'm going to branch out a little bit and see what happens. And again, no judgment, so it's not going to be good, but we're going to at least try it. And I just wanted to start this with things that I knew I liked eating, and I like eating steak. So it's also kind of simple for me. Also, I haven't used the microwave once this time, so I feel good about that. I'm waiting another few minutes before I put these in because I don't want to rush everything because timing was something I'm still not good with. So in the meantime, I'm going to cut up some Hearty Fresh broccoli crowns. Well, one crown into many. Also, the amount of views that apparently I've gotten on this video, both on Facebook and YouTube, have been hilarious. I checked the counter on Facebook because I was scrolling through something and I'm like, let me take a look at the views. My last episode of this on Facebook, so last week, has been viewed over 300 times. Wow. Did not expect that. Also because I don't have 300 friends on Facebook, so either you guys are sharing this with people, or people are watching it over and over again, which, if you are, thanks. Appreciate that. Alright, let's cut this up. What do you say? I hope you say yes, because I'm cutting it up regardless. Like one of those rhetorical questions. We're going to put this in this. We're going to reuse, reduce, and recycle, kids. So all of the broccoli trash will go in here. Also, on a completely side note, but different note, I have had, if you know the song Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus, for some reason that's been on my in my head a lot, including the re-upped episode where he does all of the parts still by himself, and it just sounds so funny, but also the people are watching smiling like, yeah, you got that, man, you got this, go ahead and keep doing that. That's just amazing. Because I went back and looked at a few things, and like, how old is this song? And first off, I didn't know how old the song was, because when it came out, I judged the book by its cover, and because it had the word Teenage Dirtbag in it, I was like, that's not a good song to listen to. Work. so I didn't listen to it right away. But I went back and I saw, the band as they were back in the day when it aired, and let me tell you, things have changed, not in a bad way, but like not the lead singer, but like I think backup had purple spikes for hair, like that big, and they were purple and they were spikes. It must have been that like generational thing at that point that was in with the fashion sense, because we all know I'm not in with the fashion sense ever. So it must have been around that. And I was thinking about how, let's put the steak on, speaking of which. I was thinking about how, imagine having to, every time you make an appearance as that band, having to spend so much time. Oh, that did not make the sizzle I was hoping it would. Imagine having to spend so much time in hair and makeup getting those purple spikes done every single time. Like, that's just funny to me. Alright, let us apply some more salt and pepper to this. I'm going to, now again, some of you are going to faint when I say this, but I am going to, in the new year, buy actual spices and actual, like, y'all know how much I hate condiments, but like actual seasoning. That's a goal I have, is to buy spices and seasonings in the new year. Did anyone just pass out when I said that? Because I feel like someone might have passed out when I said that. But that's the goal. I realized that it might not be big, but it might not be a lot, it might not be hugely flavorful, but I'm thinking about that might be a good time. I have to take my sip of Gatorade. It's still not sponsored, but I haven't taken one this episode yet. I probably should do that. Also, while we're waiting, that is not the right bag. I accidentally bought the wrong size bags last time for Ziploc, and I want to put the larger steak in a correct size Ziploc bag. So if you'll stay with me for a moment. Here we go. Okay. Work. Yeah. That did not work the way I wanted it to at all. But that's okay. Yeah, that's like, I gotta see something, but not yet. We're gonna wait for that later. Alright. Whoop. Stuck in that for one more second. And coming back in. My Gatorade is over here. Let's take a sip of Gatorade. Work, bud. Do the working thing. Yeah? Cool. Alright. And back over here for just another moment. And Coolio and awesome. Gatorade. Gotta move my left arm because I got vaccines today in my left arm, and they kept saying, hey, don't forget to hydrate and move your arm a lot. And I have been. Also, I've been waking up the past couple days severely dehydrated. Don't like that. It's not very fun. Okay, we still got 8 minutes there. This might not work out as well as I hoped it would, and again, that's okay. I did my dance of I don't know what's going on exactly. I'm still trying to look at it and judge it. Because again, I'm trying to get out of the whole, like, you do 100% on this side, and then you flip it over and do 100% on that side, where it's more like 50, 50, 50, 50. It's been, I'm still working on it. It's been a journey so far. I also still want to grab this end and not burn my hand, though, because that would not be good. Let's try it and see what happens. What do you say? Whoop. Let's try actually flipping it. Not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Seasoning it. Pepper in my mouth. Woo. That is pepper and it's in my mouth, and that's not a good time. Alright, so you can't see it from there, which is a shame, but it looks like... oh, I need more Gatorade. Oh, that was not a good time at all. Oh, that was like a... Let's look at our spuds, by the way. I'm getting there. That was like a full-on blast of just... Oh, gosh. That was a full blast of just, like, pepper right in the back of my throat. Like, if you've ever done, not the cinnamon challenge, but, like, the thing is called Satan's Toenail, where it's just, like, a bunch of cinnamon in, like, a lollipop. Oh, it felt like... It's not working out too well. That was a mistake. Alright, potatoes are still being cooked right now. What I was going to say is, it looks kind of like a hamburger, because you've got gray, pink and red, and then gray. So it's like a meat hamburger of meat. That makes sense, right? Alright. Still going pretty well. You know what spice I should... Comment on the video what spice... And don't troll. This is not a space for trolling. Now, be nice. Don't joke. But comment down below what seasoning and or what spice I could add next time I do this to the steak, to potatoes, and to broccoli. Because I'm curious to see what people think and what do you guys like on your stuff. We've still got like a good chunk of red right here. Everything else is getting pink or gray. I still have to get jerk bag just stuck in my head. Especially the part where like he just like deep breathes the entire thing and it comes up and it's just beautiful. Good times. Let's see a little more. What do you say? This is gonna be so salty, Patty. Then we do the arm again. You know, I got both flu and COVID-19 vaccine / booster shot / whatever they're called today for the COVID one. And I'm kind of waiting now to get hit by just get hit by it. And tomorrow just wake up and go, nope, right back. So until then, let's exercise. I could practice. Could do like 5 minutes of rolls, or for those of you who know what this is, I could do either 840 or 8200, but I'm not feeling that right now. Maybe later, but not right now. And yes, I still have to remember to face this way more, so I can actually like communicate with you face to camera. We're gonna put these in there next to another like 4 minutes, because I realized last time I put it for like a minute to 2 minutes. And it was hot for me, or no, it was like even warm for like 30 seconds. And then it just went completely cold, and I was not having a good time with that. Let's flip this over. That's looking okay on this side of things. Okay, but like, I need to, okay, that's the thing. Oh, but that's not what I was going for. Yikes, okay. Oh well. I may have messed up a little bit. We'll use the side that looks good in the photograph later, because it's just not looking so hot right now, and that's okay. Just remember, I can still go out and get, other food if this doesn't work out. I'd love not to, but if it's not, I have the ability to drive myself places, and or order food in. Although it'd be ironic to order food in to do that, so I would just go out and, I really want to grab this side still and take a look, but I'm not going to because I got it in my hands and I want to do this the right way. Let's put it over again. How's this looking? Okay, there's still pink right there, but beyond that, not too bad, and some of this just fell on the floor. And that's not good, kids. That is not good. Let's see, I forgot to put this over here. Let's light this part up. Because that is not good to see at all. Oh! Not a good time. Alright. Let's check this. It's not going to be what I'm looking for, but we can at least check it. Actually, let's wait until we're done with the potatoes, and then we'll check it. That way we can do multiple things at once. Multitasking, kids. Technically speaking, like, I forget what the research says, but it's like, you can only focus on one thing. Even though people like to brag about multitasking, the brain can literally like only do one thing at a time. But someone might want to check me on that one, because like, marching and playing a drum is multitasking. Anyways. Yes, I'm very aware that you are smoking right now. Give me 30 seconds. Let's see how this is working. Alright, let's taste test it. Don't fall. Not bad. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see. Am I going to regret this? Whoa. Alright, so we're gonna 400, and then we're going to 4. I'm gonna take this temperature because this smells like it's burning at this point. I'm still not used to like detecting how things should smell. Are you okay? For a second, it wasn't even moving, and that was going to be terrifying to the extreme. I think next time also I'm going to cook the potatoes for 11 minutes and then cook the broccoli for like 4 minutes together, because that way we won't burn the potatoes, because the potatoes were like a delicious temperature, and that's not good if they're burned at this point. I would love if you kept climbing and you climbed faster. That would be fantastic. You know, you want like automatic readers. You start doing what's it called, spoken words also during this in future episodes. So again, to avoid copyright reasons, like they will legit block these videos if they hear music. If I just spoken word things, they probably won't copyright that. I think it's like it's not the lyric, it's the tune that they copyright. Like, Ed Sheeran's gotten in trouble. Shout out to Ed Sheeran. Phenomenal. Love that guy. He's amazing. He's gotten in trouble not because of lyrics he writes, but because of the notes and the melody and the harmony. He's gotten into lawsuits because of that. Pretty sure copyright law allows for like 2 seconds. Anything more than 2 seconds, I think, is copywritten, but if you do something on repeat for less than 2 seconds, then you are clear for copyright issues. Alright, we are looking pretty good. I still might cut this, just because. We're going to put this over here, because I'm going to wash this later. Let us, very quickly, do this. I'm going to cheat. Let's see how this works. Not what I was going for, but how, I mean, it's still pretty pink in the middle. Okay. That looks deceivingly burned, but that's okay. I also really want to do like a grilled cheese thing, like multiple times, and not just as an excuse to eat grilled cheese, but like, I want to be able to do a grilled cheese episode. That'd be something fun to do. we're gonna see how this works out. Because I don't know. Let's see from the bottom what it is. And also we do a grilled cheese episode, then I could do like a bunch of different cheeses, which would be just awesome. Because who does not, I mean, even lactose intolerant people love cheese. You're say one of those, I forget what kind of pill it is. Lactate pill? Anyways, you take a pill and then you still eat the cheese because everyone, cheese is one of those things where when you eat it, it has an enzyme that literally makes your body feel better and like it's healing itself. Which is pretty awesome for food. That's why Cheetos is dope. Yes, I said dope. I enjoyed that word quite a bit. Alright, let's try this again with better results, hopefully, maybe. What do you say? Okay, that's looking better. It'll work. Yahoo! Okay, that's gonna hopefully look better. So here's what we'll do. We'll turn this off. We're going to transport it now over to the plate. And then, as always, I will post a video or a picture of what this looks like, but I first gotta get this out of here. Work! That's like the opposite of working. Come on, bud. Do the working thing. Then let us get this food out of here. Yes. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully. That was supposed to go on the plate, as was that, but that's okay. Alright. Ooh, there's a big one right there. Let's do that. Alright. Oh, that was my hand that I touched that really hot thing. That's not fun. Oh, no. I know the parts of my body. Alright, so, as always, let me show it to you. Not going to be Instagram worthy, but that's okay. Not too bad. And then, as always, I will post a video of it, and, yeah. I should have a catchphrase or a catch slogan for when I'm leaving, but until then, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you around. Thanks for joining in the Comedy of Errors cooking show. See you next time.